Hi everyone, welcome to my art lessons. My name is Healey-Turner from the Creative Collaborative Art School, and today I'm going to teach you how to draw a very simple unicorn. Can you see my horsey in the background? Oh, there. That was my light that just fell down. It's all going wrong already today, guys. All you need are a pen. So I've got a Sharpie pen, and you guys, so you need a black pen, a pencil and a rubber, and then you can think about what you want to do to colour it in with. So you can use crayons or paints or pastels, anything you want to really. So yeah, so let's get going. Hi everyone, welcome to the Creative Collaborative Art School. My name is Anna Healey-Turner, AHT. So that's how we say art, AHT, school. So guys, I'm going to teach you how to draw a very simple unicorn today, and then we're going to colour it in whatever materials you want to use. I'm probably going to paint mine, or maybe I might sketch it with some watercolour pencils, but guys, you can use anything. This is just about being creative and having fun. So can you see my horsey in the background? I'll move. That's one that I've painted, but we're going to do something really, really simple and straightforward. Okay guys, so I'm going to use a Sharpie pen, and what I want you to do is to use your pencil. So you're going to do your outline in pencil, I'm going to do mine in pen. The only reason I'm doing mine in pen is so that you can see it, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to. Right, so we're going to start off by drawing a circle, whoop, like that. That looks a bit wonky, but you're at a bit of an angle to me right now because my camera's trying to, I have to get me and this in too. So, okay, so we've got the circle. Then what we need to do is there's another circle about there. So if you look at where the middle is, you're going to go just off center to the middle. And then we're going to do whoop, 2 half circles in like that. Let me show you. Okay. Hope you can all see that quite well. I tell you what, let me just move this a bit like that. Hopefully it's not going to fall down. It's all been falling down around me today, around my ears, literally. Like, I did a lesson earlier and my light fell over. Actually, this was on the intro, so my light fell off the table. I got paint on myself. That's what happens when you're at home for too long. How are you guys getting on being at home all the time? I bet you're going mad, aren't you? Okay. What you should do is go outside, do 20 star jumps, and sit down, stand up 10 times, and then come back in and do this. Okay, try that. Okay, so we've done our circle. Then what we need to do is we need to do like a half a sausage coming off the bottom of the circle. So touch your pen to the edge of your circle there, and you're going to go round to the top, so it looks like a baseball cap, a bit. Okay, so now opposite where you've touched the peak of your baseball cap, come to the top of your circle, you touch your pen there, and then you're going to do a big S shape, like that. So where you've got the peak of your hat here, just go the width of your finger to there, put your finger there, and then go either side of your finger. My finger's all really painty. Got lots of paint. I was painting with my fingers earlier, which was a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to do another S shape following the curve of there. So we're going to go in slowly, do this slowly, and then out and around. So we're not doing a full unicorn, we're doing its profile. Its profile. Its head profile. Okay, now we need an ear. So we're going to do another sort of like a flat-tipped triangle, or the bottom of an ice cream cone. Okay, put your pen right in the middle of that flat-tipped triangle, and you're going to bring it around into a semicircle and touch it to that line there. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's the basis of our unicorn. Now we just need its horn. This is going to look like an ice cream cone, so what you're going to do is you're going to touch your pen. Oh no, we need some hair, don't we? Okay, let's put some hair on. Okay, there. In between his ears, so again, finger width apart from the edge of your circle. Just do it a bit and touch it to there. Can you see? And then we're going to go where should we put this? There, this is the ear, guys. So where the ear meets the top of the head, put your pen there, and you're just going to join up in a bit of an S shape to where you'd done your triangle there. So at the moment it looks like a beak a little bit like a beak. Guys, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? So unicorns are known for having wings so they can fly. My hair's gone all really weird. And also they can do magic-y stuff, can't they? I love to do magic-y stuff. I love that. But if I could have any kind of superpower, I would love to have massive, great big wings. Have any of you guys watched Maleficent? So I would like to have massive, great big, beautiful wings that look a bit like an owl. So they're all like browns and different colours, and I would fly all the way up to the sky. I love blue sky. I just love it so much. It makes me feel free. So I'd fly all the way up to the sky and just like do stuff up there. Don't know what I'd do. Okay. Horn. So underneath the ear, let's just do a triangle. Just like that. Very simple. And then we're going to do some sort of sideways S's. Very loose S's in there like that. Okay. Then in here, so where you've got, this is the nose now, let's just do a little smile because that's going to be its cute little smile, and a nostril, and then here we're going to do its mane, horse's mane, so we're going to join up, we're going to go, let's do a big S. So in here is basically all of its beautiful hair, rainbow hair. And that's basically it, guys. Now you need to get your rubber and rub out some of the lines. So I'm going to show you which lines to rub out. So we don't want to rub out this line fully because we want to make this look like part of its jawbone. Horses have this really beautiful curved jaw, but we don't want it to go all the way up to the top. So we're going to just rub out maybe halfway. You can still see that quite a lot, can't you? My paint's a bit thin. Okay, let's do thick. Guys, you're using your rubber to rub out this. Imagine that all of these black lines that you can see are pencil lines. You're going to use your rubber to rub out that bit. So the next bit you're going to use to rub out is this bit in here, because otherwise it looks a bit like a duck or a duck-billed platypus. Duck-billed platypus, did you know that they can sting you? They can actually sting you. Isn't that such a strange thing? How a mammal, do you know what a mammal is? A mammal means that they grow their babies in their tummy, not in an egg. Actually, why do I think that a duck-billed platypus lays eggs like a duck? Or maybe I'm just making that up because it's duck-billed platypus. Somebody tell me if platypus... No, they're not, because they're a mammal, aren't they? They definitely are. They definitely are, but they can sting you weirdly with their tail. They're venomous. Okay, so those are the lines that you're going to rub out, guys. Oh, and maybe this one in here too. Although that can be hair. That's not that important. You can probably leave that, actually. But let's just do that one. Let's rub that one out. There we are. So you've done all of your rubbing out now. It looks really weird because you can still see the pen, can't you? But guys, imagine that you can't still see the pen. I'm just showing you which lines to rub out. Rub out. Is that better? I think so. What have you been doing with your... Oh, I nearly fell off my chair. What have you been doing with your days at home? Have you got any fun things that you're doing? Are you playing in the garden? Are you doing maths? Are you doing some sciencey stuff? I loved science. Didn't really like maths so much, but I loved science. Right, there we go. That is our unicorn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just paint it. Very simple. Very, very simple unicorn. Looks really weird there, doesn't it, with the paint on? But you get my point. Those are meant to be your pencil lines, and those ones are the bits that you rub out. After you've done that, we are going to colour it in. Okay, so I have decided that I want to use acrylic paints to paint in my unicorn, mainly because I want to try and cover up some of these black lines, and acrylic paints are really good to do that because they're really thick and creamy. Look at that, it's amazing, look. So I'm going to use these. You can use, as I was saying to you before, I always say you can use whatever you like. Follow along if you've got acrylic paints at home. If you don't, then you can just use anything. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to think about the way that the fur grows on a horse, or the hair. Horses actually have hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint down its neck, or you're going to use your pencils in the direction of the hair growth. Does that make sense? So I'll move out of the way and I'll show you. So that way, following. If we went that way, that would look really weird. Hair grows down this way, like this, following gravity, sort of. Right, so this is going to be a white unicorn, except, well, it looks kind of creamy, doesn't it? So I'm going to get some of this paint on very quickly. Can move back in now. I'm going to get quite a lot on. I want it quite thick because I want to put some texture in it. And I'm going to do that. Okay, there we go. Right, on like that. So you might not be able to see this so well. I will show you close up, but I've got a pencil here. You see it's already got paint on it because I did this yesterday too. I'm going to scratch into my paint because my paint is quite thick, and I'm going to scratch into all of that yummy thick paint, and it's going to create furry texture, and I will show you in a minute what that looks like. So horses, sometimes, you know, they have lots of different coloured fur. This is a very, very, very fluffy horsey. Unicorn. Unicorn is not a horse, but they're sort of the same thing, aren't they? Do you believe in unicorns, guys? Overlapping some of these. Right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring this in, show you. Can you see that? Can you see all of the texture in the paint? That's just made with my pencil. I do a similar thing when I'm actually painting my artwork, except I use other stuff to make all of these marks, like very sharp tools or a really skinny ended brush. So that's what we do. So you're going to fill up all of that neck area with these very cool fluffy lines. Okay, in the head, the way that the fur grows on the head is you're following the circle line. So top to bottom. Generally fur always goes top to bottom unless it's in funny areas, but we're not looking at funny areas right now. Right, so top to bottom, from his ear all the way down, you're following the curve. Curve. Now I don't know if I want to put any scratchy marks in the head because, well, horses have very, very, very fine hair in their head, on their head, not in it. That would be funny, wouldn't it? How could you have hair inside your head? It'd be in your brain. On their head. And then go down all the way down to the mouth. So we're sort of painting like a cartoony horse, aren't we? Really? Unicorn, sorry, unicorn. I keep saying horse. Maybe I'll put a few in. Maybe let's just put a few. So let's just make these lines a bit shorter in the paint. So you can paint anything with this technique. So acrylic paints, remember guys, these dry and they stain, so make sure you're wearing your what? Your messy t-shirt. Your messy t-shirt. Okay. Right. Nah, I think that'll do. That will do. I don't want too many of those scratchy marks. Let's just soften that. So soften means when you tickle. Imagine if you've got like a little hamster, and look at my horrible painty hands. Little hamster in your hand, and imagine that you're just tickling the top of its head, like that, tickle, 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 down its nose. And you're just going to just do that over the top of your paint. So you're not getting rid of those scratchy marks, you're just softening them a tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit. We just want to soften them just so they don't look all a bit grr and angry and too jaggedy. Right, there we go. So that's basically my unicorn fur on. Let's cover up some more of that. See, this is what happens when you use a black Sharpie pen. But I've taught you how to get this shape. So I hope you've all managed to get the shape of your horse's head. Let's cover up that bit as well because I can still see it in my video. There. Okay, cool, done. What about his mane or her mane? I'm thinking that we might do multicolours in the mane, I think. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do pink and yellow. I'm going to do pink and yellow, and I may do a touch of blue, but I'm just going to do pink and yellow. So I'm just going to put some of my pink paint on here, and I'm going to put a bit of white in between, and then I'm going to get some yellow, on, back in the pink on, following those lines, white on, woo, making that white go rainbow. White, I love that rainbow. White on, yellow, white. I'm getting all myself muddled up. Pink, yellow. Looks a bit like my lathe. This is called a lathe. It's a Hawaiian one. I'm still wearing it. I love it though. I like it. It makes me feel happy. Okay. Can you see how the way that the pink is blending in a bit with the yellow, and it's making it go sort of orange. Right. Sponge. Have I told you about these? And just a normal dish sponge or a sponge from your bathroom if your parents will let you chop it up into small bits. And we're going to use it. I used this in blue earlier, so I'm just going to rinse it out a bit just to make sure. Okay, first of all, I just want to make sure that this comes all the way up and touches my line. All the way up to touch the line. like that. Sponge, touch your sponge to the edge of your horse's neck and in the mane, press lightly and drag it. Lightly drag it. And can you see how that's making all of those colours merge into one another like colourful smoke? That's what that looks like. And then I'm just going to paint and tidy up my edges up here. And that is our rainbow mane, and I love that. Okay, so we just need to do a bit of hair on the mane that comes down past his ears. Like that. We're not going to do this the swipey swipe with the sponge here because it's just too small. It's just too small. But I might do a swipe here because actually I want to fill up that bit of paper. That would be great. Let's fill up all of that. Yeah, let's fill it. Whoop! I'm running out of pink, guys. Rainbow, rainbow. You can just use your brush actually. Oh, that was way too pink. I didn't want pink there, I wanted white. There we go. You can just use your brush. The sponge is cool. Love the sponge, but you've got to be gentle, otherwise you'll end up mixing up all of your colours. So you can twist it a bit. Twist it. If you're too rough, what you're going to do is you're just going to wipe off all of those colours and you're going to blend them up all together, and it'll just look a bit like, well, you'll just get orange. You'll just get a pale orange over the whole thing. There we are, guys. So now what do we need? We need to do the horn. We need to paint the horn, but I'm not going to use paint. I'm going to use a pencil because it's got a nice sharp point to it. And I want it to be crispy. So I'm just going to colour it in with my watercolour pencil. In between those S's, I'm just going to do a bit of a brown just to make it look, basically it's just giving it a bit of depth. Round off the edges. I suppose I should colour in this inside of his ear as well. Ooh, this is reddy brown. It's not proper brown, it's a reddy burgundy colour, which is very nice. Let's do his nose in that one. Get his mouth back because it's covered up by the paint. There we go. Right, we are almost finished. So you just want to colour in the eye. Colour in between the mini circles that we did. There, that's your unicorn done. You could maybe put some eyelashes on there, shall we? Shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, and as that's basically finished, guys, you can do whatever you want to do in the background. You can do some like stars to make it look all a bit sort of magical, because unicorns are magical, aren't they? Some stars. You can paint those in if you want to. Maybe some love hearts. Anything you want, you can just play around with the background. There we go, that's our magical, colourful unicorn. Have fun, guys. Again, send me in your artwork. So you can send it to me on here on YouTube, or you can find me on Facebook, which is the Creative Collaborative. Parents, you'll need to do that bit. Or artschool.com, so ahtschool.com. And yeah, you can contact me there, guys. Awesome. Okay, have fun, have a nice day.